Missing Michael Vaughan, Monkey Mondays, where we only cover the facts. Missing Michael Vaughan, Timeline, Part 10. Nelson Mandela once said, history will judge us by the difference we make in the everyday lives of children. Nestled in the picturesque landscape of Piatt County, Idaho, Fruitland stands as a serene city flanked by the meandering Snake and Piatt rivers. This quaint settlement is strategically placed next to U.S. Route 95 in the Treasure Valley of southwest Idaho, approximately 50 miles west of Boise near the Oregon border. Fruitland serves as an integral part of the Ontario micropolitan area. However, amidst its tranquil facade, Fruitland gains global attention on a warm summer evening in 2021, not for its horticulture bounty, but because of the perplexing disappearance of 5-year-old Michael Vaughan. Michael's zest for life and curious nature paint a vibrant portrait of a young boy enamored with exploration. His days are filled with joyous pursuits from delving into the Earth's depths to immersing himself in the digital realms of Minecraft. Michael's interests are as diverse as they are fervent. His fascination with astronomy has him gazing at the celestial wonders of the night sky, while his love for superheroes find expression in his favorite movies, including The Mandalorian, Spider-Man, and Batman. His playful spirit extends to his choice of toys, ranging from monster trucks and Hot Wheels to the intricate world of Legos.
Blue and red are his favorite colors, mostly blue. He loves monster trucks. Gravedigger is his favorite monster truck. He loves Spider-Man, Batman. He loves race cars. He loves cars. He loves trucks. Anything that goes. He loves pepperoni pizza, macaroni and cheese, and it has to be the Velveeta kind. It can't be the Kraft macaroni and cheese. He's kind of picky about that one. He loves Otter Pops, the Otter Pop popsicles. He could eat a whole box if I let him. Zebra cakes, the little Debbie Hostess zebra cakes. They get come two in a pack. Oh, and ding dongs. Loves ding dongs.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry jelly, no seeds, peanut butter. Sometimes he just eat like straight bread. Just I'm like, do you want toast or? He loves being outside. He loves going camping. We like to gold prospect and go rock hounding. We did get to do one camping trip in the end of May. He got to play soccer with Dad, and we found lots of cool rocks. I've been waiting for it to warm up to finish tumbling them. I get them all polished up. He loves panning for gold. He's a fish in water. He is a swimmer.
Moreover, Michael's fondness for outdoor escapades sees him relishing moments at the park, on camping trips, and during thrilling adventures at water parks and amusement centers. He enjoys digging in the dirt, searching for rocks, and mining for gold. He loves playing Minecraft with his family and enjoys building things. His favorite toys include monster trucks, Hot Wheels, Power Wheels, excavators, construction vehicle toys, and Legos. His favorite movies are The Mandalorian, Spider-Man, and Batman, reflecting his love for superheroes. He enjoys reading books like Harold and the Purple Crayon, Lego books, and I Love You More. Michael's favorite places to go are the park, where he enjoys sliding and swinging. He loves visiting the Oregon coast and cherishes the special memory of seeing the beach for the first time. Camping is a favorite activity, and his favorite foods include pizza, macaroni and cheese, zebra cakes, and chocolate chip cookies. He is a Seahawks fan and treasures memorable moments such as camping in the Whitman Forest, finding crystals and rocks, learning to prospect for gold, and riding four-wheelers with his grandpa.
Happy birthday, Monkey. We love you.
Michael also enjoys going to Roaring Springs, playing mini golf, enjoying water parks, laser tag, video games, and bowling with his family. He is always ready to go places, play outside, spend time with the family, and plant things outdoors. On the evening of July 27th, 2021, Brandy left for work, leaving Tyler in charge of their children at their home on Southwest Ninth Street. During this time, Michael reportedly went to a neighbor's house to play with their children and then returned home. However, this was the last confirmed signing of him.
He went to a neighbor's house. He went to another neighbor's house and another neighbor's house.
Last winter, Michael's mom, Brandy, invited our News Nation team to their Idaho home, walking us through her son's last moments there.
He would have come out of the garage. The front door is pretty hard to get out of, and you can hear that opening.
Michael inexplicably disappeared. Upon realizing Michael was missing, Tyler immediately informed Brandy and dialed 911, triggering a frantic search involving law enforcement, concerned neighbors, and a community united in distress. Despite exhaustive efforts, including the use of tracking dogs, no trace of Michael was found beyond a piece of farmland near his home. Controversially, an Amber Alert was not issued due to stringent criteria under Idaho state law. As the investigation into Michael's disappearance continues, his family remains steadfast in their belief that he will return home.
I am here to ask you all. I'm here to ask you, please, for your help. I am here to ask you to please keep Michael's face, his name, and his story in every one of your hearts, your eyes, and your minds.
Long, thorough investigation. The family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us. Today, as members of this community, we continue to agonize with the family.
We want to thank all of you, all of the officers, all of the agencies. You guys have keep working so hard, and we're gonna get him home. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna find him.
November 12th, 2022.
Following out of Fruitland, that's where crews are wrapping up a search at a home for the night. Fruitland police say the search is all in connection with the disappearance of Fruitland boy Michael Vaughan. And that search is at a home in Fruitland, just about 4 minutes away from the Vaughn's home. Our crews on scene say it's just across the street in another neighborhood. And that's where KTVB's Morgan Romero and Alex Duggan join us live from. And you both have been out there for hours. I know we checked in with you on the news at 5. What are you seeing now?
Yeah, Shira, crews wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. We had Fruitland Police out here, Idaho State Police, Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, as well as some human remains canines. And it is confirmed, looking for the remains of missing Michael Vaughan, affectionately known as Monkey. It happened in this house behind us in the backyard. You can see some heavy machinery there that was digging in this backyard earlier. They demolished a piece of this fence. They also cut down a tree. And Alex was out here a couple hours before me. Alex, what else did you see and what are you hearing?
Well, Morgan, the backhoe that we have right here was digging up the backyard. We were in the backyard of a neighbor's house looking in. The investigators were all in the backyard. I mean, we had Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, we had Idaho State Police, we had Fruitland Police, and Huff said they haven't found anything yet, but they're going to keep searching. They're going to be back out here tomorrow morning, bright and early. And we know that a credible lead had sent them back to Fruitland originally.
Exactly. Reiterating again, Chief Huff calling this a very credible lead, and that's what led them to this home on Red Wing Street in Fruitland. In a press conference earlier this summer, they said that they had been tracking more than 1,200 leads since the disappearance of Michael Vaughan on July 27th, 2021. And that lead, a very credible lead, had led them back to the area of Fruitland. It's also important to note that the couple who lives in this home, Chief Huff confirming a couple lives in this home, he's not aware of any connection between the Vaughan family and the couple that lives here. Again, they're going to be back out here tomorrow morning at 9:30. They've been out here since last night, and they obtained a search warrant to come into the backyard of this home. Continue to stay on top of this, again, very credible lead that Fruitland Police is following up on into the night and into tomorrow morning. Back to you.
Thanks, Alex and Morgan. Again, the crews wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. They'll be back out there tomorrow morning.
November 14th, 2022.
I understand what they've said is not correct.
Sarah Wandra alleges no wrongdoing on a $500,000 bond, the state initially asking for more.
She's a danger to the community, and she fails to abide by the social norms that we all expect. And there are obviously very serious implications in her being aware of his whereabouts this whole time. So the state's asking for a $1 million bond.
Prosecutors also say Wandra was already on pretrial release for a previous felony charge related to illegally possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. Should Wandra post bond, she'll be required to be fitted with GPS monitoring prior to her release. In court Monday, the judge also ruled to seal all documents in the case, including investigative reports and affidavits where the details could compromise the ongoing investigation or potential future jurors. And police tell us they don't believe that Sarah Wandra is the only person with knowledge of what happened to Michael Vaughan. She'll be in court next on the 21st for a status conference and then again on November 22nd for her preliminary hearing.
November 22nd, 2022. The search for Michael Joseph Vaughan, now age 6, continues relentlessly. We are committed to investigating his abduction until we find Michael and bring those responsible to justice. During our investigation, we received credible information suggesting that Michael's remains might be found in the backyard of 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland. Consequently, the Fruitland Police Department was granted a search warrant for the residence, including both the front and backyards. The search warrant was executed on the evening of Friday, November 11th. Upon entry, officers encountered Sarah Wandra, age 35, the known occupant of the home. Wandra was arrested by Fruitland Police Department as there was probable cause to believe she had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report it to law enforcement. The following day, the Fruitland Police Department, joined by the Idaho State Police, Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, Fruitland Fire Department, and the Fruitland Public Works Department, began a thorough excavation of Wandra's backyard. Despite challenging ground conditions, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team deployed specialized canine units during the excavation. It is crucial that nothing is overlooked, so law enforcement will continue to methodically excavate and search the property. This process is slow, but we will persist until we are confident that the search is complete. Chief J.D. Huff stated, "We are encouraged and remain hopeful that our investigation will lead us to the truth. We believe there are others who have knowledge of Michael Vaughan's abduction. The investigation is ongoing. To date, the Fruitland Police Department has received over 1,500 tips and leads. Since this phase of the investigation began on Friday, many new leads have emerged. We ask for your patience as we continue to follow these leads and respect the privacy of the Vaughan family. We will provide updates as new information becomes available. If anyone has information that could help find Michael, please report it immediately. Tips may remain anonymous. Please keep Michael in your prayers. Official updates will be posted on the Fruitland Police Department's Facebook page." November 22nd, 2022.
Began searching a house in Fruitland for the remains of Michael Vaughan, the 5-year-old boy who went missing in July of last year.
And while we wait for updates on that search for Michael Monkey Vaughan, members of the community have been coming together with their own ways to help the Vaughan family.
News Channel 7's Jude Binkley was at the Fruitland Community Park where a prayer circle is planned for Michael Vaughan.
A community prayer circle is set to take place here at the Fruitland Community Park Wednesday night at 6. People will be coming together to send prayers to Michael, his family, and everyone involved in the ongoing search. The prayer circle is being organized by a community Facebook group dedicated to Michael. They've held other events for Michael in the past.
We have been pleasantly surprised by the way the Fruitland community, Ontario, Payette, all the surrounding areas, and then across the country and across the world come together to just even share words of encouragement if they can't do anything else. So it's been very humbling to see the amount of people come forward and help this family in one way, shape, or form.
It's been a year and a half since Michael Monkey Vaughan went missing from his Fruitland neighborhood. He was just 5 years old. And just about an hour ago, Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says they completed the excavation of the backyard of a home just 4 minutes from the Vaughan's house on Friday. He also says they've just wrapped up searching the inside of that home today. They're looking for Michael's remains there. News Channel 7's Abby Davis joins us now live in Fruitland at a prayer circle the community organized for Michael and his family. And Abby, they want to lift up this family in this really terrible time for them.
That's right, Doug. Their biggest thing right now is just to show Michael, show the entire Vaughan family that the Fruitland community is here and that they are here to support them. Right now, there are about 50 people at this prayer circle. You can kind of see behind me, you can see those lights. People are just lighting them right now, and people are still trickling in as well. Now, the organizer told me that they will start the prayer circle with a pastor who will be praying, and then a family is also here and ready to sing some songs. So a night of really coming together, that is the biggest thing right now. They want to just come together, like I said, and make sure that the Vaughan family feels the love and feels the support in this tragedy that everybody here has been feeling so closely.
December 1st, 2022.
Can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop. During the course of this investigation to date, we received credible information that the remains of Michael Vaughan could be found in the backyard at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland. As a result, the Fruitland Police Department obtained a search warrant for the residence along with the front and backyards. That search warrant was served on November 11th. It was a Friday. We served that late in the evening. Upon entry, officers encountered Sarah Wandra, one of the known occupants of the home, and Sarah was subsequently arrested based on probable cause that she had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report that death to law enforcement. The following day, the Fruitland Police Department, joined by the Idaho State Police, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the Fruitland Public Works Department, began a very methodical excavation of the backyard of the Wandra's home. The excavation was complete. We conducted a thorough search of the Wandra's residence. The search was productive, and additional investigative evidence was recovered and is currently being processed. Evidence suggests that the following individuals who are currently in custody are involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. This is Sarah Wandra, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has firsthand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. Sarah Wandra is currently being held at the Payette County Jail for failing to report a death to law enforcement. This is Sarah's husband, Stacy Wandra, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has firsthand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. Stacy is currently being held in the Washington County Jail on unrelated charges. Now, the next individuals I'm going to introduce you to, let's go at the bottom there. This is Brandon Shirtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Brandon is currently believed to be in North Dakota. Adrian Lucien, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian is currently believed to be in Toledo, but floats between Ohio and California. I strongly encourage Shirtliff and Lucien to contact the Fruitland Police Department detectives as the window of time for talking and cooperation is coming to a close. Finally reach the conclusion of this investigation, and I can assure you that we will. All of those who have knowledge of Michael's disappearance and have failed to report or hindered our investigation will be pursued. There's a moment in time to do the right thing, and bring your information forward and cooperate. And that moment in time is now.
December 6, 2022.
Profile case involving a competency evaluation. A judge ordered this woman, Sarah Wandra, the woman charged with failure to report a death in the case of Michael Vaughan, be committed to a behavioral health facility. This after a competency evaluation found she was unfit to move forward in the case against her. Court records show on December 1st, a hospital bed was available for Wandra. Police previously searched her and her husband's Fruitland home looking for Michael's remains. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says he's confident Michael's remains were on the Wandra's property, but were moved. At this point, Michael's body has not been found.
December 23rd, 2022. Sarah Wandra, the woman arrested for failing to report the death of then 5-year-old Michael Vaughan, will have her case delayed by another month as she resides in a state hospital in Blackfoot. A Piatt County judge extended the case on Friday, scheduling another status hearing for January 23rd at 9 a.m. Wandra was declared mentally unfit to proceed with the case and was transferred to the custody of the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare for treatment. She was subsequently placed in the state hospital on December 6th. The commitment order indicates that she was found unfit to assist in her own defense, putting proceedings against her on hold. Wandra, age 35, was arrested on November 12th. She was one of the occupants of a house on Red Wing Street in Fruitland that investigators began searching a day earlier after receiving a lead described by Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff as a very credible tip related to the Michael Vaughan's disappearance. Michael was 5 years old when he was last seen in his Fruitland neighborhood in July 2021. Wandra is charged with failing to notify or delaying notification of a death, a felony punishable by up to 10 years in prison and a $1,000 fine if found guilty. At her initial court appearance on November 14th, the judge ordered a competency evaluation, which was completed 3 days later. Idaho does not have an insanity defense, but state law mandates that no person who, as a result of mental illness, lacks the capacity to understand the proceedings against them or to assist in their own defense shall be tried, convicted, sentenced, or punished while such incapacity endures. Competency evaluations are conducted by at least one court-appointed psychiatrist or psychologist. Michael Joseph Vaughan, lovingly called Monkey, was born on June 24, 2016, to parents Brandy Neal and Tyler Vaughan. With a lively spirit and a love for adventure, Michael is the essence of joy. His striking blue eyes and golden blonde hair, paired with his playful natures, have captured the hearts of everyone who knows him. Tragically, Michael went missing on July 27, 2021, in Fruitland, Idaho, at just 5 years old. Michael, who is 3 feet 7 inches tall and weighs about 50 pounds, was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt, dark blue boxer briefs, and sandals. Despite tireless efforts from the community and law enforcement, his whereabouts remain unknown. Investigations revealed that Michael was taken near his home on Southwest 9th Street in Arizona between 6:40 p.m. and 7 p.m. The Fruitland Police Department urges anyone with information to come forward by calling 1-208-642-6006 or dialing 911. The community's continued support and vigilance are essential in bringing Michael safely back to his family. If you have any information on Michael, please call the Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006. Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS and 1-800-222-8477. Or call the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678 or dial 911.
I need you to know how much Michael is loved. I need you to know how much he is missed. Our family is broken.
You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop.